Hi besties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, you're just in my channel for the first time today, you're welcome. Please do well to hit the subscription button, give this video a thumbs up, comment and share. Thank you so much. If you're a returning subscriber, I love you so much. Now this is a tutorial that I will be teaching you how to do a bridal makeup for a civil wedding. The hairstylist I worked with is Cynthia of Hair Prof. I'm going to put her contact in the description in case you want to reach her for your frontal installation and bridal styling. So first off, we went on to clean our bride's face, and I'm using a micellar water from Simple Cosmetics. Then next I went on to hydrate her face, and I used the Kissbeauty hydrating spray. After that, for more hydration, I went in with my Cosrx snail essence. This is to also hydrate and plump her face. You want to make sure that your bride's face is properly hydrated and ready for the glam of the day. You want her skin to be very hydrated so that her makeup can sit all day. Go ahead and dry that out with a fan. And we went on to do moisturizer. For moisturizer, I'm using the same Cosrx all-in-one moisturizing cream. Massage that very well into your bright skin and then dry out with a mini fan. Next, I went on to add some hydrating primer to her skin to help us hold her makeup, and this is from Omaricode. I'll be applying it on the other sides of her face, while I will go in with a mattifying primer on her T-zones. And the mattifying primer I'll be using will be from Gentle Dove Cosmetics. Blend that properly into her skin and dry out with a mini fan. Next, I went in with the Mehron skin prep to also help hold her makeup for longer wear. You know, this is a bridal makeup and the bride will be under so much stress on this day, so you don't want your makeup running at all. Now you want to apply this on her T-zones, please, and blend properly. Dry out with a mini fan before going in with your foundation. For foundation, I went in with the MAC Studio Fix and Maybelline Superstay. The colors of the foundation will be put in the description box. Using my beauty blender from Yglam Cosmetics, I blended that properly onto the skin. So if you're applying foundation for a bride, you want to start slowly and build up if the coverage is not what you desire. Please do not pack in the foundation at once. Put it slightly and then build up to the coverage you want. But make sure you blend properly and there should be no harsh line at all. Next, we went on to apply some cream contour on her face to help us define her face and also bring some dimensions to her face. And for that, I'm using the Black Opal Stick Foundation. Using my blending brush, I'm going to apply that to her hairline, her cheek, her jawline, and then her jaw, and also on the bridge of her nose. Just keep watching, you see what I did in the video. Then to blend out properly, I went in with my beauty sponge so that I'm not going to have any harsh lines or demarcations. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and also give this video a thumbs up, comment and share so we can help push it to more audience. Thank you so much. Next, we went on to bring some warmth and color to her face by applying some cream blush, and for that I'm using the Imagic lipstick palette. I picked those two shades, blended into each other. Then using my blending brush, I'm going to blend that onto her cheekbone at the tip of her nose. You want to make sure you blend that properly onto her skin. Next, we went on to highlight her face, and for highlighting, I'm using the Yangabeauty concealer in the shade SMC3. You want to pick that with a precise brush and then apply it under her eye region and also lift her face a little with that. Then apply it on her forehead, on the bridge of her nose, and on her jaw. Then go ahead and blend it out properly using your beauty sponge. Take your time in blending that out very well. Once it is properly blended, go ahead and set all that region. But before you do so, go ahead and still blend it out again in case there are creasing that may have occurred under the eye region. Then using my brush, I'm going to go ahead and set all that area. And I'm using a powder that is just one shade lighter than her skin tone because I don't want her looking all white and all highlighted so much. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, because she is a bride and we want her looking as calm as possible and natural in every way, because she has so many apparel she's going to be wearing on this day, so you don't want her makeup looking loud at all. So go ahead and set that properly with a blending brush so that there are no harsh lines anywhere. We'll also go ahead to also set her forehead, her jaw, basically everywhere we highlighted. After that, we'll go ahead to apply powder all over her face, and for that we're going to use a powder that is her exact skin tone. After blending all that properly onto her face, we'll go ahead and also contour with a powder shade that is 1 to 2 shades darker than her skin tone. Just keep watching, you see what I'm doing in the video. Thank you so much. Next, we went on to set her face with a setting powder, which is a loose setting powder, and this is from Glam Cosmetics. You want to set everywhere you did the highlighting and also go ahead and reverse her contour. Next, we went right into her eyeshadow application, and starting off first, we are going to be priming her eyes, and for that I'm using the Glam Girl primer. You want to apply that all over her lid and blend it properly. Next, I went in with my Blossom African Queen eyeshadow palette to start off by transiting her eyes, and that is the first brown shade I'll be going in with. I'm also going to be going in with some other darker colors, but when you're applying a transition color, you want to make sure that you are applying that just on the crease of her eyes. Any color you go in on one of the eyes, make sure you also replicate the same process on the other eye. Then have a tissue handy so you can clean your blending brush if you don't have a lot of blending brush with you. Go ahead and blend out every color properly and make sure that there are no harsh lines anywhere. Keep watching, you see what I'm doing on the eyes. After transition on the eyes, the next thing we're going to go in is an eyeshadow to apply on the lid, and this is an eyeshadow that always come in handy when I'm doing my bridal look, and this is from Revolution. I actually use this for my highlights as well on the cheek. Does it serve as my highlighter? It also serves as eyeshadow because it has so many neutral and warm color that you can use on a bride. So I picked that and place it on her eyelid. Then you want to ask her to look up so you're sure where you're placing it. At this point, my bride was already tearing up and messing my makeup, but trust me, that is not going to ruin our makeup because we already did a very good prep and we're also using very nice products. Next, we went on to line her eyes, and to line her eyes we are using the Tehila black liner gel. You want to line directly on her eyelid, just very slight. You don't want that to be too pronounced. Also, please, when doing a bridal makeup, do not give the lining any wings at all unless your bride is requesting for it. After that, we also line her waterline, and you want to be very careful considering that my bride is already tearing up. And here is a trick for you to help your client to stop tearing when doing their eye makeup. You want to ask them to sniff back the tears. It's going to help minimize the tears that is coming out of their eyes. Next, we went on to do her brow, and for that we are using the Davis pencil in the shade 03 and a spoolie. You want to sweep your brows up properly, then line her natural brows. You already know me by now. If you are in my community, you know that when I'm lining the brow, I'm basically going to trace what my client or my bride has. I'm not going to do any extra thing. I'm just going to trace what the person has naturally and then fill in an upwards direction to actually give it this whole natural flawless looking brow. Keep watching. You're going to see what I did in the video. Next, we went on to highlight the brow, and for that I'm using the same concealer I used to highlight under her eye region. After highlighting the brow, we'll go ahead to blend out any harsh line using our blending brush. Next, we went on to smudge her waterline. You already know that I am the queen of smudge and I'm going to smudge them eyes for real. So I went on and smudged those eyes, and you can see how beautiful it is looking already. If you've watched up to this point and you're yet to hit the like button, comment and share, please do well to do so, and please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified every time we drop a new content. So next, we went on to mascara her eyes to prepare it for the first lashes, and went on to add some powder blush as well, and then went on to do her first lashes. At this point, the stylist was already working on her hair trying to style it for the day, and this was me trying to fix the false lashes on her eyes using a bonding glue and my tweezers. So at this point, I was trying to do some corrections to the tears that had already stained her eyes, though it wasn't breaking, but you know the tear lines are going to show. So I was trying to set it so I can go ahead and also hydrate it properly. And for this hydration, you want to apply it very well so that it can melt those tear lines. Dry out with a mini fan. Then I went on to set her under eyes again. At this point, I and the hairstylist just had to work together, regardless that it was so difficult. She working on the hair and me working on the face, but our bride was already running behind schedule and she needed to get some outdoor pictures before going to the court. So we practically had to just work together. But keep watching, you're going to see what I was doing in the video. So next I went on to also add some darker shade of powder to her lace to help it blend in with her contour. Next, I went on to apply some mascara to her lower lash to help pronounce it. Next, I went on to apply some highlight on her face using the same Revolution eye palette I showed you. This is like a blush and highlight palette, but I also use it for neutral color on my bride. So this was me adding some highlights to her face, and you can see how it's actually popping out so well. Next, I went on to apply some lip stain to her lips, and for this I'm using the Imagic lip stain. We're going to do a very beautiful natural color suitable for a bride for her, and we're also going to go ahead and apply some lip gloss to it. And for lip gloss, I'll be using the Blossom Clear Lip Gloss. Keep watching, you're going to see what I did in the video. Thank you so much. Please do not forget to also subscribe to our channel, like and comment. Thank you so much. Next, we went on to seal her makeup for a longer wear, and for this we are using the FBH lock-in spray. We sprayed all over her face and then dry out with a mini fan. And here's the final looks, guys. I hope you enjoy watching this video as much as I enjoy creating it. Please do not forget to like, subscribe and share. This was her complete look. I will be dropping the contact of the vendors I worked with. Bye.